Hello and welcome back to Serra Mesa. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. I'm so excited to continue to build up this city. Yeah, our take 2 on Serra Mesa. This is the second stream for the new city, and yeah, we're up to almost 4,000 people here now. We are about where we left off in the last attempt to build a city. To those who weren't here last stream, we started over last stream after 2 or 3 streams maybe, trying to build a city here. But then the DLC came out, the new DLC, Plazas and Promenades, which is a good DLC by the way, but it broke everything, almost every mod and asset that I had. So yeah. There was a lot of work to be done, and yeah, the city couldn't be saved, so we started anew since we hadn't been actually doing too much in the city yet. Just built up the bit here, which we are at now again. And one thing I did though, I copied this shopping mall area from the old city because I think I was really satisfied with it. So yeah, we're having the big Target here, which has 70 workplaces, I think. Yeah, quite a bit of workplaces. And the Spring Shopping Mall is just a great asset. And you can actually see people going in and out of it, and yeah, like here. And that is possible because of the invisible walking paths we're using, which is instructed on the assets workshop as well. So I see we have some blue stripes again. Ooh. And I think we can just remove this by using the node controller if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we can. Perfect. I'm just going to remove that once again. So that's it. If you see any of those blue glitches, you can use the node controller on an adjacent road to fix that. So we're not quite finished in South Marina, or in Marina in particular, which is this district there. We still have a lot of space here for yeah, I'm going to try for a museum district again. This is a perfect spot for it by the waterfront. We have some space left for residential. Actually, this is zoned already. Yeah. This is just gonna get in when people move in, and this isn't fully grown either. This is our what happened here? What happened here? This isn't right. Like that. This is our new pedestrian district. So this was just a bit out of whack here, I see. Let's just do it like that. Oops. Okay. I hate when this tool snaps to the roads. Anyway, I think that is good enough. I'm just gonna shave a bit off there. This isn't inside either. Yeah, so something like this. So this is our pedestrian area. What is it called really? Yeah, pedestrian area. I was correct there. So we still have a lot of decorating here to do, and some houses need to grow in. I plopped a few of these guys, the American apartments, because I think they look good in this neighborhood. But we want some standard houses there as well. So what this does is just elevate the land value so much. So you can see there's a big green lump there in comparison to the surrounding areas. That is quite nice. So we're gonna have some commercial plazas there as well. We'll get back to that, but as you can see, our mission for today is actually getting people some jobs, because yeah, we don't have any demand for houses or commercial, and that is because we need some industry. We don't really have any industry in the city, so we're gonna go for forestry first, and we have the perfect spot for it, all the way up here in Northwood, which we're calling this area. By the way, welcome to the stream, everybody. It's great to have some people in the stream today. Have any of you guys played the new DLC, by the way? I am talking to a lot of people who was actually playing City Skylines on console, actually, and I find that amazing, because I could never play this game on a console with a controller. I would find that way too finicky. Change the camera. Yeah, I would find that way too finicky. I'm really dependent on the mouse and keyboard when it comes to the games like this. So, but I find it's cool. They play it vanilla, of course, and I must say I haven't played vanillas for ages. So it's quite cool that they do it. I feel the game get a bit more of an arcadey feel, if that is a good explanation for it. So I've already set up some roads here, as you can see. This is deep into the forest there, and we're gonna do some changes to the forest here. Probably there's a bit too much of the palm trees here, I think. Maybe a bit too many of the jacarandas as well. So we're gonna keep this like a complete oak forest. So before we do anything, let's just do just that. Just gonna be a bit brutal here. Just gonna clean out this small valley of trees here. We can actually see the road a bit better now as well. Then we're gonna make a new tree brush, I think. So let's just call this Serra Mesa oak brush. Oaks, let's call it oaks. Then we're gonna have some oaks. Oak. We're of course going to use the live oak, which is one of the native trees to this area. I am going to supplement that with the PD small oak is quite nice. Let's do 40 of that, 40%. And the southern live oak, let's do like 8, because that is a bit special. Let's throw in some pin oaks as well, just to get things going here. 10%. So what that does for us is create a nice forest brush. So let's just take a sample down here. If you see on this part here, we have still those jacarandas, some palm trees, and all of those live oaks. This is mainly oak now. A pretty thick forest, to be honest. Maybe we should cut down on the live oaks. Let's just try to cut down on the live oaks just a bit. Make this a bit bigger as well. Let's just see here. Yeah, I think this is a good mix. Absolutely. And so this will be kind of more of an oak forest here, and I'm gonna adjust the areas around it as well at a later stage. So let's just fill in this with some trees now. I want this to be a pretty dense forest, so it will be kind of hidden inside the forest, this forest area. I think this is a good idea, or I think it will be when we finish up the industry area at least. So let's just fill out these gaps here. This is sort of a valley, isn't it? No, a hill, I mean, yeah. Bit, tad more trees up on this hill here. I think that will be nice, just alongside the ridge here as well. On this side. And then I can thin out on the other side there, so. Like this. I think that is okay. That is okay for now, I think. So, it's a pretty dense forest, but I think I like it. So we have a big industry area here, quite big, but I think it will be perfect for our purposes. So let's just do, oops, bigger one. Let's just extend this just a bit. Yep, and you can extend this as well. This is Northwood forestry area. So first of all, we're gonna need some plantations, of course. So I'm gonna go for the large and medium ones. I think this is a good spot for just a large one. I'm gonna do a couple of medium ones. We don't have too much cash yet, but let's just do a couple there. Actually, this can be like less, I think. And where am I? There. Maybe like this. And what you will see right now is that this one needs to change. Yeah, so I've already gone in with Bob and changed the trees of this. So when we change this to beech, it's actually oak trees. So these look similar, as you can see. So they blend a bit more. This didn't. Ah, this is the medium one. Well, isn't this the medium one? Ah, it just has some different shadows from the other side. Okay, so this is already changed as well. Beech. This is conifer, this is alder, and this is beech. That is okay. Let's just fill out with water. I didn't know that plantations needed water. Ah, out of money again. Out of cash. So how is everyone doing tonight? And by the way, I finally made a schedule. So from now on, I'm gonna test out a static schedule for my for streaming here. So I'm gonna do Tuesdays and Sundays at 7 p.m. and 6 p.m. Respectively. So that will be City Skylines for now, but yeah, games in general. And on Thursdays we still have that amateur esports tournament we're doing. Me and a couple of friends in a Rocket League. So if you are interested in watching us play Rocket League in a pretty decent tournament, we're not the best, I must say. At once, we are not that good, but we're really entertaining. I can promise you that. That is in yeah. So we're of course talking together, but we're talking in Norwegian, unfortunately. But if you come into the chat, ask questions and engage with the stream, I will of course answer in English as always. So please feel free to drop by. We are having a lot of fun doing that esports tournament. And we still have 4 games left, I think, so that is quite exciting. I really adore these kind of games like City Skylines, which are super chill. You can get really detailed, you can engage with the chat a bit more, but I am fond of competitive games as well, so I played a lot of Rocket League, just a lot, and CSGO actually, Counter-Strike, so won't be streaming that, I think, but yeah, so I kind of like both kinds of games. So, but I'm really enjoying City Skylines at the moment, and the way you can engage with streamers and asset creators, and yeah, I think the community in City Skylines is the best community out there. Both the playing community, the streaming community, and the workshop asset creation community, which is also amazing. But yeah, let's get back to the industry area. I'm just talking ahead about myself. So we have a good amount of production to start off with. So we're going to go for a sawmill of some sort, so we can get some actual factories going as well. You can see the residential zoning is already climbing back slowly. So it's workplaces we need. We have a lot of commercial, so we don't really need that, especially after placing down those shopping centers. So let's see here, what are our options? So we are going to use, we're going to create the plain timber first. So we have the sawmill. We can't afford it yet. Oh, that's too bad. It is sawmill, that's for timber. Pellet plant, that's for paper, right? Yep. And the engineered wood plant. That is plain timber, yeah. And this is also for paper. Yeah, okay, so that's 2 of each. So we're gonna wait on and go for the big engineered wood plant from the start. And this little square, small area is gonna be our factory, small factory area for this industry estate. I'm just gonna, while we wait for some cash, we could just take out a loan, but just gonna prepare a bit first. So let's just take out some trees there. The trees we just placed down. Let's just see. There we go. I really adore the Move It mod for things like that, because this is so noisy. But let's just turn down the volume. Oh, it's 3%. Can't really turn it down more, can you? That's okay. Okay, so let's just take out a cheapest loan to get going, which I already have. Ooh, let's just take out the more expensive loan then. So yeah, okay, so wood plant it is then. So I want a warehouse for each of these guys, and also a warehouse for general wood. Sorry, not a warehouse. What's it called? A wood chip storage, or a large log yard, of course. This is just going to be a factory here. So the factory itself is going to be like, how big is that one? Because that needs some more space. That is even bigger. So I want this on the flat side. Actually, I want this on the diagonal. So let's just go for a road like that, maybe. I'm just planning a bit ahead here, so I think that's a good one. So let's just do the, let's do the engineer, also what is it called again? Engineered wood plant here. I think that is a good one. So we need some storage then. So first of all, storage for the wood plantations. We're gonna go with a large log yard, he says confidently. We're gonna go with a small one just off of the area here, so let's just start out with that. And we can have a big one here later. I think this actually is a good place for it, so... Oh, actually, hang on. We're gonna do one more, like that. And we're gonna have the warehouses on each side here, I think. I think that is a good one. Yep, that is perfect. So we're gonna have one warehouse for now. That is going to be the warehouse for the plain timber. Yep. That makes this industry area operational. We have three... we have 3 plantations. Oh, and you can't really see them either. That is so nice. Of it blending in. We're going to extend that later, of course. But yeah, so we have some storage for that. And a engineered wood plant and a... small warehouse, which is great. And that is some workplaces for us. So welcome to the stream, everybody. I see we have a few new people in the stream. It's nice to have you in here. Welcome. Are any of you guys playing tonight? And if so, what are you playing? Always interested in hearing what you guys are playing as well. The last stream I had some guys in, we were playing Dark Souls, which I've heard of course, but I haven't really played it myself, and it was really nice. They kind of explained the whole thing about what it is and why it is so good, and apparently it is really good, so I'll have to try that sometime. I'm just preparing a bit there. That's a bit too big. I'm just preparing for the second warehouse as well. I think I'm going to spend the rest of cash we have left on a few more plantations just to get things up and running here. So there's no reason to wait for that. So do you want some sapling fields as well? not really a big fan. We can see if we can place some of those down later, but let's go for a few more of these guys, I think. I'm just gonna do it a bit varied there. Oh, that's way too big. So I think this is quite nice. Yeah, this is all beach then. Beach. Oh, these buttons are a bit wonky. This is beach. This is also beach. And I see I haven't fixed this one, so let's just save the game and get our friend Bob to help us. As always, Bob is a bit mischievous, so I like to save the game before using Bob, the tree and prop replacer. But let's see what we have here. So we're gonna change the beach low with the oak. We used the oak, the live oak. It might be a bit bigger. It actually changes that. Okay. I think that's okay. Yep, that changes things a bit. And we're gonna help that blend a bit better. Just placing down some more trees here. There's a lot of trees here now, I know, but I think it will do the trick. Yeah, it blends a bit better, so I think that's okay. And what is this kind of tree? I don't think this is the same. Ah, this is conifer. There we go. I thought there was that was a bit wonky. Now we have 7 tree plantations, and you can't really see them. I just love using Bob for those kinds of things. I think that will make a lot of wood, so we're gonna have a wood storage here as well, just to finish it off for now. We're gonna come back for that paper factory. We can't afford it right now, so. Actually, do we need a forestry worker barracks before anything else? Yeah, I think so. This is also gonna go off a small road here, I think. Yep, and back to this one. I think this is one of the yeah, this is one of the better looking vanilla assets in my opinion. I think it just blends in perfectly into a forest. Yeah. Yeah, this is really cool. And from afar as well, it just seems like it's supposed to be there. Actually, all of the forestry assets are a bit... Yeah, they work really well in their environment. So can we afford a last warehouse? Sorry, a log yard. We can afford just a small one. Oh, we can afford a large one as well. Okay, so this is yay big. Maybe we should use a small one here then. This is small, okay. Let's just use a small one then. Actually, here is a good fit, I think. Yep. That is it. So we're gonna come back later for the second warehouse and the... Oh, I always forget. The pellet farm. The pulp mill. Okay, so that is 30,000. Nice. It's up to 1... Yeah, it has. Yeah, it's gonna go up to level 3, I think, without any effort. Let's just wait for that. So yeah, we're gonna grow the city, grow the suburb today. That is one of the main plans for today. We're also gonna do some very precise detailing of this pedestrian area here. And for those who haven't seen a new pedestrian plaza and promenade DLC, there are some great new functions. One of those great functions is that these are actually these aren't static. So when there's a hearse or a car coming in here, these actually go down into the pavement. A car goes through and they pop up again, and that is just a great mechanic. So they did some really good things with this new DLC, although it broke a lot of stuff. So what can we fit in here while we wait for that forestry area? Flower plaza, large fountain plaza, maybe that one. Large glass roof plaza. Oh, that is big. This is more of a city center thing, I think. Small fountain plaza, ice cream stand plaza, food truck plaza. Let's just go for one of those parks, the flower plazas, maybe, and just see how they look. Pretty standard for a plaza. So let's see. Yeah, I haven't really thought about what I want to use these pedestrian area assets for, but there's quite a lot of things we can do. I think there's a lot of props here, which I think will make things nice when I get used to using them. Yeah, so there's a lot of new benches, props, planters there. Yeah, a lot of stuff. So modern sculpture. Oh, that is horrible. Whoever paid to place that in this city has to be expelled from the city bounds. That was horrible. Tad better. Food trucks though. Those are always nice. Ice cream stand. These are pavers. Okay, so like decals. I see. Yep, we're gonna come back to that as well. I haven't really checked them out yet, so yeah. Are these new? Yeah, these are new as well, the carport slots. Oh, we can build carports. Do they actually function as will cars actually park here? If so, that will be amazing. Oh, diner. Oh, these assets are new as well. I haven't checked them out. So, do we have a place for a big carport? We could destroy some houses, but I'd rather not. So these would be like... Okay, so what if I just place this down here then? On this side. Let's just come back to that later and see if it actually works. This one as well. Maybe one here as well. Let's just try some assets and we can move them around later. Let's see. No cars just yet. Yeah, they're good assets anyway. Okay, so we are probably up to level 2 now. Yep, we are. So let's see here. So we aren't making a profit yet, and we aren't making paper anyway, but we are just... Yeah, we're almost up to level 3, so we just need to produce a bit more goods. So it's coming along. It's working great. We're in a healthy profit actually, so quite satisfied with that. So yeah, let's just get to detailing then. There's nothing to postpone them. I'm gonna do a bit of fencing here and also a bit of yeah, these planters will have some use, of course. My old trusted planters. Maybe we should do the paths first. I want some dirt paths in between here. So let's just do some freeforming, like to make the space a bit more walkable. Something like this. These apartments actually have entrances on the back of them as well, so that is something to keep in mind. Like they have one on each side of the apartment there. So where else can we utilize this? We don't need to overdo it. This one has a path, so actually that might be the only one. This is a good one. Kind of like the dirt paths, but maybe we should use the standard ones here instead. That will be better actually. Sure. Okay, so let's get to our lanterns then. We're gonna use the brick version and we're gonna have some snapping on, at least for the start. So we're gonna populate many of these areas with hedge planters. Ooh, what happened here? So this is, we're gonna drop that. We don't have any parking spaces there yet, so maybe we should focus on that as well. So this is a good space for a 3x2, I think. So this is a good space for a 4x2. Yep, that's okay. Are there any other spaces ready for parking? Yeah, this one is perfect. This one as well. This can be a 4x3 actually. That one is in this category. Yep. We're gonna turn that around, make it level. Perfect. Where else can we put a parking spot then? Yes, these guys actually work as parking spaces. And another great vanilla asset, or DLC asset rather. Perfect. So yeah, this as well. So we have some parking spaces already then. That is nice. So I'll have to keep that in mind. This is a good one for a 2x4 again. I'm gonna use the one with the handicap markings. That's a bit better. I think it will have a couple inside as well, because these will actually carry cars, I think. Let's just check that out. Sorry about that. I'm getting a bit sick, I think, unfortunately. Planters. Let's get back to our trusted planters then. I'm gonna just turn on the game speed. I like to play at a bit of slower game speed. I think it looks a bit more realistic. So we do have some planters here. We can separate some of these properties. Like that. This park is doing good. Probably gonna edit these, but for now they look kind of nice. I don't think we need those fences actually. I think that's just gonna be too much. I think you can go a bit further down. By the way, if you're using the movie tool and want to move something in a straight line, which isn't just like that, you can hold in Alt or Option on the Mac, I think. So that's a good tip for you. Like that. Back to the hedges. They can be... Yeah, just a small one here, maybe. I'm gonna turn off those guys. Yeah, that kind of works. Where else? Here, of course. This is a good one. I'll do a bit of a bend on that one. We're gonna... Yeah, I don't want walkability in this area, so we can have a hedge here, I think. Do we want walkability? Maybe we can just put a path inside like that. If we do just like this and up here. Doesn't need to go through here. Well, it actually goes through, so it might as well. Let's just surround these guys with a push like that. I think that's okay. This as well can be planters. Yeah, I think that works. And this can be a... this can actually be a path as well, I think. But what if we mix with dirt paths? I kind of like that. Let's just go for a hedge here then. I think we're pull up on hedges. Perfect. So the good thing about these hedges is that you can change the trees in them, just as you can change the trees in these streets here. So we're going to use some really nice content creators trees for this. I've really found that these Eastern Cottonwoods, I think they look amazing. So I'm going to use them sparingly, just here and there where they're going to stand out a bit more, like there. So if I do them here, it's a bit too much, I think. So here we can use those. And this is actually going to be flowers, right? I think that makes the area a bit more open. So we're going to go for flowers in these roads. Just going to go for the rhododendrons. Yeah, sure. And we're actually going to upgrade this one to one with trees. Ooh, how does the ones with these look? Maybe that is better. I think that's alright. Actually, I think I like those better than these guys. No. You know what? We're going to change things up a bit. So let's just go with the same style here and back to flowers. Yeah, kind of happy with that. For the hedges though, we're going to... I think these are okay as well, but we're going to go for oaks here. The smaller oaks. So that is the JP oaks, I think. PD. Yeah, they're a bit taller, but they're still quite... they're still quite small, so I think they work well in areas like this. We're going to change the standard ones. This is a bit of detailing, but it's very coarse. So yeah, it's going to take some time. But I think this is really valuable to do to an area like this. Actually, can we move you to the side there and extend that hedge? Yes, we can. Now if we do it like that, that is perfect. Oops, wrong tree. There, no, wrong again. Where are we? Ah, PD. There we are. Yeah, this isn't suitable. We're going to remove that one. This is quite a nice area with a bit too much, but I think I like it anyway. These are the hedges. And lastly, I think there's two more. Yep. I think that's it. Tell me if I've forgotten something, but yeah. Again, we have some new viewers in the stream, so welcome to the stream, everybody. It's nice to have some new people in here as well. If you have any suggestions for the new city here, I'm really open to that. It's always nice to have some other people's opinions of things. Let's take a quick look at that toolbar. How can I set the opacity again? Can't remember. So Alt Q is... Ah, here we go. So the opacity is now 25%. So if we say 50, yeah, that makes it a bit easier to read. So we're gonna try that for a while. Yep, I think I like that. So what's left here now, while we wait for more industry growth, is some more decorations really. I have some benches that will fit nicely, like in the picnic areas. This is sort of a park area here, so perfect with a few of these guys, which have sitting spaces. Actually, we're gonna have a few of these guys as well. This is a bit more like a picnic table, to be fair. Actually, these are more suitable, so let's just do something like this. And you're going away as well. And you. We just a few of these guys into the clearing here, so the people in the community can take a quick tour to the park and yeah, have a barbecue or something. I think that is okay. So we have some spaces down here as well, so might as well make this a nice place to be. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight into trees again. So let's just use the... We're gonna have a couple of jacarandas here and there. I think they color the areas really well. So like in those small spots here, I think a jacaranda is quite nice. we don't want these areas to be overgrown, but we want them to stand out slightly, stand out. So something like this, and a jacaranda here and there. So this jacaranda tree is going to be like our signature tree in the city. We're going to use it a lot to mark off specific areas and stuff like that. I'm going to go back to that oak. PD small oak. Just have a couple of them in here and there. Then we're also going to use those wild hedges just to mix things there. Just going to do a bit more growth. Like that. And of course we're going to use the grass. The landscape grass. This is a bit too big, of course. Oh, we have some new decals. I haven't really looked at those yet. Are these really that big? So this actually makes the grass texture look a bit more realistic here. So I'll just plop some of these down. Same goes for areas like these. Where there's trees, I want this to be. So like that. Perfect. Like here as well. It looks a bit more overgrown. That is. I think I like that. These are tiny small details, but I think they will be worth it actually on the payment. So you can see a subtle difference here between this area and like here, just a bit of texture. This needs to grow. This is just horrible in a rich area like this. Okay, so welcome to the stream, everybody. Nice of you to join me on a Tuesday night. Yes, we're going to come back to this area, but I'm quite satisfied for the moment. We might do some more flowers, to be honest. We should just do that right away. Some other flowers than the rhododendrons we're using. We have the Muriah small bushes. Oh, we have these flower beds. They're a bit too much right here, but I think they're nice alternative. Is there a garden cover white? How do you look? Pink. These are quite subtle and nice. Green. So there's a lot of options there, but prop bush flowering. Yeah, we can do some of these guys. These are quite nice. If you put them a few of them, I think they're okay. Just for some color variations in between the green here. Just some random spraying of these guys. So you can sort of see them from afar. So that actually works for me. This is a spot where we're going to do some major detailing, because this is a nice spot to just place a short path. So we're going to turn off everything here. Turn off snapping. That is actually connected now. So these are connected, I think. These are okay. I think we're just going to do... let's turn off collision here. Like that. And maybe we should just move that a bit further up. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. This guy as well can be moved a bit further up, I think. Just connect with that. And that is the last one, it seems, yeah. Let's go for a bit more flowery stuff here. And those bushes as well. Wild hedges, I mean. These can actually be lined up somewhat as well. I also like to use these as kind of lined hedges like that. Let's just finish up with doing that. 5.8 maybe? Yeah. So something like this. I like to do these kinds of things. Sure. Where else? Just to mark off some areas here and there. I think that's quite nice. Hey Shadow! Hey Shadow! Nice to see you on the raid again. How are you doing, Shadow, my friend? I saw that you were online playing Pokemon, is that correct? I was about to jump into your stream, but then I remembered I have to stream myself, so I didn't pop in today, unfortunately. But how are you today, my friend? Are you all right? Thanks for the raid as well. That's also great. Howdy, howdy. Oh, nice emotes. Great raid. Nice of you to drop by. Yep, we're playing some Pokemon. Yeah, that is nice. That's nice. Yeah, I haven't played Pokemon since I was about 8 or 7, I think. But it really has some great things going about it. It's cool to see you playing those old games again. Yeah, I must say. I used to play those games on Game Boy, the old Game Boys, if you can remember those. Yeah, so nice of you to drop by. We're just into a new city, actually. I don't know if you've been here since we started a new city. I know, always love popping by and seeing how your city is coming along. So cool. That is nice of you to say. Thanks for that. This is a new city, by the way. I don't know if you haven't been there. Oh no, I haven't. So you haven't been there. Yeah, so what happened was a new DLC for Cities Skylines came out. It crashed everything, almost all the assets, all the mods. Yeah, they just needed updates. So we were about to finish the series anyway. So a couple of streams back, we started a new series. So this is Serra Mesa. And we're just 2 streams in, actually, and yeah, I'm kind of glad that I did plan to start this new city anyway, but we started it a bit earlier than planned. But it's always cool to start a new city, I think, because you've learned so much by creating the old one, so you can put that knowledge into the new city. So yeah, welcome to Serra Mesa, which is going to be a Pan-American city. Inspired by South American cities and southern part of the US. But yeah, I spent hours and hours and hours fixing mods and assets, and I think many people did. I've seen a couple of streamers and YouTubers just starting new saves nowadays because everything crashed. But yeah, so welcome. It's nice of you to drop by. I'm gonna do a bit of a shorter stream today, but you are welcome to hang out. So I don't know if you've seen the new DLC. It actually focuses on pedestrians and plazas. So you can make these car-free areas, actually. So this is just for pedestrians, this area, and that is quite nice. So even though we see roads, there's only like actually roads for people that live in this area and walk here. So that is a quite good addition. We're doing a bit of detailing currently. So let's get back to. I like that idea. Yeah, I do too, Shadow. So yeah, and we just created this small shopping district actually. So we're not finished by far, but yeah, it's already filling up quite nicely. So we have a big old Target there, I think. Yep, a big old Target. That's an American thing, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And a big shopping center here as well. So there are some great new assets on the workshop nowadays. What were we gonna do? Yeah, we're going back to the industry area. This is our project for today. So let me see. Pedestrian-only areas are somewhat common in Europe, from what I've seen. Almost never in the part of the US I'm at, other than at parks. But I wish we had more. Yeah, yeah, I think some. Yeah, they're quite more common in Europe. Totally agree. I think European cities tend to have more. European cities tend to have parts of the city which are really old and not really suitable for cars and traffic, so there really can't be cars there anyway. I think like pedestrian areas, areas for only pedestrians is a great thing in a city, I think. And I think for the bigger cities like capitals and stuff like that, I think it's a bit of a health issue as well, because you don't want that traffic noise all around you all the time if you live in the city. So I think it's a benefit to have those areas or streets where cars aren't allowed. They're quite common here in Norway as well. We don't have those big areas that are car free, but there are several streets like shopping streets, park streets, which are pedestrian only. Like 2/3 of Barcelona's roads are just too thin for cars. Yeah, that is correct. That is correct. I went to France this summer, which has the same kinds of cities as Barcelona and Spain, but they drive cars over there anyway. They don't care. There's cars and scooters on every road and small side street, even if they aren't allowed to drive there. So that is also a quite European thing. Just drive everywhere you want. Oh, there was a raid. Yeah, MSIL, there was a raid. Hi, MSIL. I haven't seen you in a while. Nice of you to join us via the raid, of course. How are you? How are you guys today, by the way? It's nice to see you guys back in the stream. And you have an emote that is just amazing. It kind of looks like a dog. That emote is just really cool. So you have to pee, but you can't use the bathroom. Okay, okay, I'm still. Thanks for sharing. That is great. I'm struggling. Yeah, I can understand that. I'm still. Shadow is doing all right, though I do need to head out to make a phone call and head to work. Ah, so you're going to work, of course. Okay. Thanks for sharing. I'm still. Yeah. So you're going to work later. Well, you should have a good day at work then, or a good evening rather. You were on the east coast of the US, right? Yep, okay, so have a good day, Shadow. It was nice of you to drop by. So I'll drop by your stream later again. Is this a new city? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, MSIL. I don't know if you heard what I told Shadow, but yeah, there was a new DLC out for the city Skylines, and it just crashed every asset and mod. Like we had, so me included. Oh yeah, it for sure is. Lol, those streets wouldn't work in Phoenix. That is correct. That is correct, Imso. So this isn't an Arizona-inspired city anymore. Yeah, so me and a lot of other YouTubers and streamers just had to start new cities now because the new DLC just crashed a lot of mods and things. So the mod makers have been working night and day just to get things rolling again, and they're doing an amazing job. So this is Serra Mesa, which is my new take at an slightly, I don't know if it's the correct word, but a pan-American city. So I'm gonna take some inspiration from South America and from the south of North America, very loosely that is. So and I totally forgot the color correction which comes with it. There we go. Yeah, so it's gonna be a more of a southern hemisphere kind of city. And we just started a couple of streams ago as well, so we're just starting out real slow this time, and I'm gonna do a bit more detailing as well, which is exciting because I haven't done too much detailing. So yeah, Sedona is no more, but we had a good run trying to recreate a Phoenix-like city, and I think that was a good experience. So this is actually a custom area as well, quite a large map, a pretty nice map. Well, you have this long beaches stretching all over the place, some small hill ranges which we're going to use for some parks, of course. This is actually a good place for a walking tour. MC says, I like the look of this one more, but I'm not a big fan of deserts. Yeah, kinda agree with you there. I'm really excited to build on this map, because the last one that we built, it didn't have too much variation. If you get my drift, you kind of had to do that Phoenix thing all over the place. I didn't have any grass almost, so you kind of stuck with a theme. Here we do have some options with the hills, the beaches, the inland sea here, all these small rolling hills. We can do some stuff here as well, and some small rivers everywhere. So yeah, we get a lot of options in this map, I think. And I just think it looks cool. So this is one of the height maps that MrMiyagi made. So I took his height map from his map and just created my own version of it, which has a bit more flatter spots here and there. This is a height map of the Brazilian city of Vitoria, I think. So that is kind of the blueprint, you could say. So today we've been doing a bit of detailing in this pedestrian-only area, which is a part of the new DLC. Like you can create these areas which are then just for pedestrians. So all of these roads are actually just pedestrian roads. The only cars able to go here are like garbage truck and hearses. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, I agree. So that is kind of cool. So that creates some big options for us. I think in a small-ish suburb like this, it's quite alright, but I'm quite looking forward to placing these kinds of districts in the city center, where we're really starting to build a big city down here. Because then you can create like straight shopping streets which are just for pedestrians, and yeah, stuff like that. I was just thinking that this area looks cool. I didn't realize it was new. Ah, thanks for that. That is a nice compliment of you. Yeah, I think there's quite a lot of new exciting things there, and I'm kind of focusing on going a bit more, a bit more down to the ground there and do some detailing. I used to be a bit too impatient to do that, but I think it's really rewarding when you start getting into it. So yeah, we're gonna we're gonna customize this city quite a lot. So placing down buildings manually is also a thing. So like this area, we've actually just picked apartments like these, which are quite common in my area. So where I am in Oslo, you kind of have these small areas where there are several like exactly the same apartment buildings, and I think that is a common thing all over the world. So that is when plopping down your own buildings is a bit more realistic, I would say. It looks more believable. Yeah, I agree too. Yeah, I don't have the patience for the details in these sorts of games. My girlfriend is good at it though. So it's nice to look at her builds in games like this. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, so yeah. that is the cool thing about these kinds of games, I think, still, because you can play it like more of an arcade game. So if you don't have any mods and just play it like it's supposed to be played, it's a bit faster. You can grow the city a bit more, explore a bit, but then you can do the really detailed builds as well, which I still think it's really good, and this is a pretty relaxing game. So you can spend all the time you want, and you play it in any way you want. So that is the good about like City Skylines and games like that. So we have some projects left today. That is this little strip here. We're going to fill that out. But it's actually quick to do. It's actually going to be commercial all the way here. So I think we're just gonna do that right away, like that. Oh, actually, we're just gonna do it like that. And this is gonna be. We're actually gonna just copy this. We're gonna have these long houses here as well. Yeah. I don't think I couldn't play this game. I might try Planet Zoo though. Planet Zoo, I've heard really good things about Planet Zoo. I haven't had the time to try it myself, but you should try Planet Zoo, that is. So a couple of my friends are playing it and they really enjoy it. So I think it's a really good game. So you should definitely try Planet Zoo. I really enjoyed those old games, those Planet Coaster games, I think, where you build a theme park. Those are quite exciting as well. I'd watch you play Planet Zoo. Oh, that is cool. Maybe I'll try playing it in the future, that is. I do have quite a lot of games on my to-play list, to be fair, so I'll just smack it on there and see what happens. If I get inspired to play Planet Zoo, of course I will. So I think Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo, I think those are the same developer, if I'm not mistaken. So they look kind of similar. So in one you build a zoo, of course, and then the other you build a theme park. Play what you feel inspired to play. Yeah, absolutely. So for now, City Skylines is my game. I'm just really into City Skylines at the moment. Just taking the time, building a city. Just focusing on the small details. I think this is just my kind of game at the moment. I totally forgot what I was going to do now. Path, of course. Boom, there we go. I'm gonna go for those bushes again. Where are you? Wild hedge. Just like to use these guys. Oops. Line tool. Just like to use these guys as sort of small hedges, you could say, like some dividers. Oh, and there's my first error. Yeah, as you can see, the game is a bit twitchy after new DLC. So what is this then? Okay. Error message gone. I'll just leave it there. I hope it doesn't come back too often then. That reminds me. Save the game. Save. So what kind of games are you playing at the moment, still? It's always cool to hear what other people are playing. Because I am a bit, so I'm almost only playing City Skylines at the moment. I'm not too into other games at the moment, although I've been playing a bit of Rocket League, of course. We have that esports tournament every Thursday, still going strong. Let's just have a small commercial zone there as well. And where's that parking space again? There we go. Boom. I've been playing a lot of Death Stranding and some Stray Then a few multiplayer games. Oh, nice. I haven't heard of the first one, but the Stray, that is the one where you're controlling a cat, right? It seems really cool, actually. I haven't tried it myself, but I've heard good things again. There's actually a lot of cool new games at the moment, so yeah, there's some gaming to be had for sure. Yeah, we're just gonna keep using those bushes here, I think. Just making some greenery in the city. Let me see. Yep. Okay, so we're not gonna do all of the detailing just yet, but we're gonna actually we're gonna be some other building, I think. Perfect. We can actually be a house as well. The Death Stranding is a gorgeous game, but the gameplay is a bit polarizing. Okay, I'll see. The streets were cute and jam-packed with atmosphere. Oh, that's nice to hear. And so what I think is a attraction in Stray for many people is the cool aesthetics, to be fair. Yeah, so I as well, I think the game just looks really good, and yeah, so they score a few points on that point. I haven't heard of Death Stranding, but I'll check it out on Steam after the stream. It's always nice to learn about these games, because many of the games other people play are just yeah, I just haven't heard of them. So Death Stranding, the director's cut it is. Oh, it's the guy from it's a guy from The Walking Dead, right? I'm just searching for it on Steam. Yeah, that guy. It is that guy. That is cool. I'm gonna show you. I'm actually gonna show that game to my girlfriend, because she's a big Walking Dead fan. So that is a good tip, actually. Thanks for that. So yeah, I think it's time to go back to that industry area we built earlier in the stream. Just gonna finish up with these bushes, I think. Yeah, this is an open area. Yeah, this can actually be houses, and yeah, let's just toss that, and let's just go. For now, we're just gonna do some more decorating here later. So, industry area, here we come. Where are you? Here you are. So now we're going to have a bit of more cash in our bank. We're going to finish up this. And that means, where are we? Yeah, we're going to build that pulp mill, which makes paper. Just going to have to move that slightly. It's a bit too big for this area, really. And then we need a warehouse for it as well, so we're just going to copy this one, and we're going to do paper. So then we have paper production, we have plain timber production, and a warehouse for each, and storage. So that actually makes a bit of profit here, I think. So this is almost level 3. So let's just speed up the game to get to level 3 here. And this absolutely helped with the no demand for residential, because now people want to move here. Gotta leave for lunch, but I'll be back if you're still live. Okay, have a... Yeah, you go and have a fantastic lunch, I'll see you later. Have a good day. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see. So what can we do here to finish out this area? Might we... So this would be a typical parking lot area, to be fair. Maybe we should use those parking lot roads here. What else could we just place down here, to be honest? So this is a small industry, so we might not need anything here actually. Maybe let's just have some open space. So let's just put down a path just to start off. I think it kind of cuts things off here. Actually, I'm gonna go for those hedges here as well. I just can't resist. So let's see here. Just a bit of decoration here and there. It wouldn't hurt anyone, so that is okay. Yeah. So this is now an established industry area, you could say. I think that is okay. One of the mods I haven't been able to include in this game yet is the surface painter, so I won't be able to paint this to pavement, which is really unfortunate. But the guy making the surface painter mod is working 9 to 5 just to get that going again. So I think it will be ready soon enough. So we're gonna come back for that. So are we up to 3? Yes, we just turned to level 3. This industry area is up and running. It's still not making a profit, but I think that is because we just placed down that pulp mill. So yeah, we still have place for enough workers. That is all okay. So we're just gonna leave this be for now. Now we do have the resources to build our first factory. That is the furniture factory, which uses plain timber and paper. We really don't need it yet though. It's big. We could plan for it, plan it out. This is actually a good spot for it. So you know what? I'm just gonna place it down. I'm just gonna place it down there alongside this area. Oh no, I forgot to turn off the prop and tree anarchy. There's trees everywhere. Just let me delete all this. Actually, let's do this the right way. Trees. Come on. Trees, there we go. Boom. Delete. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna go for a standard road there, actually an industry road. This one is gonna go. Let's turn off snapping here. Right ahead, like that. And that makes us able to have some parking spaces and a warehouse up here. So, warehouse, where are you? We're gonna use a small one, and actually we can't afford it. Yeah, we can afford it. It's 8 grand though. Warehouse, this is gonna be. Yeah, so this is actually producing furniture, but it is. What's it called again? Unique factory products. There we go. Perfect. And then we can have a big parking lot here. I have the perfect one. This one is 8 by 8. Nah, you know what? That is too big actually. That is too big. Let's just go for a smaller one then. This is the 4 by 2. This is the. This is perfect. This is 4 by 6. I think that is sufficient, isn't it? One more. That is nice, I think. So let's get that tree brush back and put some trees back in here. I did a bit more. Yeah, so yeah, you know what? I think this looks quite nice now. So this is supposed to be a dense oak forest, so I'm kind of satisfied that this is kind of hidden in between the trees here and there. I'm quite satisfied with the design and the yeah, all the rest of this area. Actually gonna continue with that hedge planting. I think that actually works quite well. Just gonna do a bit more here. Let's turn into a freeform tool. That's actually a nice curve. Can't believe I actually managed to do that. That is a nice one as well. And lastly, yeah, sure, that's okay. We can do some more decoration here later, but for now I'm satisfied with this. Yeah, sure, this is good enough. So if you haven't seen them, we actually have 7 plantations there. But you can't really see them. That's why I love the Bob mod, which makes you able to... we have several here, which makes you able to change the props and trees in assets. So you can just do it like this. And then you can change the trees, which is excellent. To anything you want. I think this is nice. Just gonna put a bit more of the oak forest here. Just dense it up a bit. There's a bit too many palm trees here, I see. Let's just redo this with oak trees instead. Here as well. We're gonna have a dense forest feeling here. Like this. Yeah, oh, I think these trees just look amazing. Cool. Let's call that a day on the industry area. So what we haven't tackled yet is, of course, public transport. I think I'm done detailing for today because I need to think a little about what we're going to do here. We should make some keys though, so this is a good spot for a key, I think. So, yeah, oh, we have so many projects, so we're just gonna have to choose one. Just gonna try my hands at the keys first of all, and that is, hello? Yeah, so that is these guys. So let's try the city key with wide stairs. So, what I'm gonna do before that actually is just terraform a bit. Like that, single, no, it's gonna be a bit bigger, leaner, actually like that, and this is gonna be like this height, I think. Oh, that's a bit too low, I think, so something like that. Let's just try this and see where it takes us. So let's back to those keys then. I always like doing this from above, then move it into place later. Yeah, so this looks just horrible and misplaced, but this is where you need that moving mod. You just need to have that. First of all, we're gonna grab the nodes here, all of these guys, and just pause again. Let's just move it into place. Turn it a bit, and I think that is okay. Before we fix the height, because this is just horrible here. Before we fix the height, we're gonna actually extend it. So this is gonna be all the way. Oops, that is a corner. This is gonna be all the way here, I think. A bit further in. Yep. This is gonna be. No, sorry, this is going to be all the way to the roundabout there. This needs to be a bit further in. I think that is okay. I know this is just wonky as hell. So what we're going to do then, again, the move it mod is the same here. It's the star of the show. Control age is the same as set height too. I'm going to click the road behind it. That almost fixes things. It's actually this road I want to make it the same height as. Yeah. Sure, that is a start. That's a start. Kind of don't mind this road going down here, but let's just do it with the same thing with these two roads. Control age there. This one as well, maybe. The asset itself. No. There we go. There we go. That is much better. So no glitching. Ah, there's some small glitching here. See if we can do something about that. There we go. That it keeps the height kind of right. Let's just sink it just a bit. Oh, that is the start of something nice, I think. So this is now a key in front of the fish market, which I think is a good, nice thing. Yeah, so this is it's not a small suburb, but it is a seaborne suburb. So it's kind of like a fishing village. This might actually be the fishing village, the district of Ensanita. And yeah, so we're going to go for some key working here as well, which we're actually going to do right away because I think that looks so great. So let's just see, not move it. Let's just go back to the tools here. Bit more strength and like that. And this is going to be a bit deeper, I think. So let's just go for this one. Actually, let's just make this bigger. This is going to upset some of the things here, but I think that'll do okay. Okay, so for now that is a good one. We're going to change that later. So back to the keys. Last time I actually tried this one, the city key wide, and I think that actually works quite well in areas like this. I'm just going to do a straight one, and I'm going to edit it later. So what we do now, we're doing like that. We're doing like that up to those corners. Then we make the curve. But this is actually better from the other side here, I think. So the curve is slightly too big. This is kind of perfect now. This still needs to have its curve widened like that. I think that's okay, and a bit further to the left there. To the right, I mean. Left to right, a bit further back. How do you look when I fix your height then? That is almost perfect first try. Yeah, so these keys just look great. So this is a very nice spot for people to just come and come down and relax and take a look out at the fishing boats on the river, on the hills on the other side there. So these keys are just magical for cities like this. So I see we have a few new people in the stream. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I hope everyone is having a nice afternoon or evening, wherever you are. We're going to continue for half an hour or so, maybe an hour. A bit of a shorter stream today, but I hope that is okay. So are any of you playing Cities Skylines tonight? And have any of you played the new DLC, which came out a week ago or something? It's a really good DLC, but it did break almost every mod that I had in my city, so it was a tough one, but it works out in the end. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to line them up and we're going to fix them later. This road is actually a bit too... It's not straight, but that's why. Okay, so that is good. And this one needs to be... I think it's good actually. I think it's good. This one is a bit too wide. There we go. Okay, so our nodes then. Our nodes 1, 2, 3, and 4. Control age, set to height. Boom. Almost good. Almost good. Actually, I'm kind of satisfied with that. Except for this little thing here, but that can't be helped actually because this is a smaller road. But we can actually, these roads aren't the same height, so let's just control age those as well. There we go, that's better actually. Okay. This is a good blueprint for a harbor area. So we're going to do some decorations, of course. But I think this is awesome. Do we want it here as well? You know what? Let's do it on this side as well, but let's use those plain ones, these guys. With the fences, I think. Just a straight one here. And you're gonna be like there, of course. This is gonna be like down there, and both of you. Control H, boom. Kind of clips into the hills here, but I think we can fix that. Yep. Feel good. Ah. Okay, so that is something. That is really something. That is really something. I'm gonna take a screenshot and use that for the thumbnail probably. So let's just see here. Nice. And so I'm really enjoying this extensive detailing that we're doing here, because I haven't really done too much of detailing before, but yeah, it is really rewarding when you get into it. So I'm gonna do more of that, absolutely. So we still have some open space here. This is actually a good space for housing as well, I think. So let's just place down some housing zone here. This doesn't make too much noise actually, so that is kind of cool. Yeah, I think that's okay. Let's just make a small park or something here, maybe, just to up the land value just a bit. Or is this a good place for a tennis court? Basketball court? Maybe not, maybe not. I always struggle to find these small parks on the workshop. There's always these big, grandiose, nice parks, but maybe we should have something else. Maybe a petrol station is good here. Is that a thing? I think that's a thing. Let's just do that and just actually fix that one a bit. So this can actually be a smaller one now. Yeah, should be good. Like that, I think. And let's have a small parking spot alongside it as well. We have this 2x3, this guy, I think. Yep, I just have to move it into place. And that's it. Just gonna do some quick tree planting as well. We're gonna use this. I'm gonna use these jacarandas somewhat extensively around the island. Sorry, around the map. It's kind of the signature tree. I'm gonna fill in that with some small bushes here, like that. It's gonna have. It's the same as these guys. I'm just using them for like the base of the trees to have some more vegetation here and there. And we're gonna do the grass, which we used earlier. If you haven't used this landscape grass, it is just amazing. Just create some small texture patches on the grass itself. It kind of replaces those in-game grass sprites, which never really look good. So this is kind of making small grass patches. It seems quite nice, and it just fills out the area a bit more. Just gonna do that here as well. Just make sure not to overlap pavement, because it actually overlaps pavement. So the only down thing is you can't really change the sizes of this. This is the smallest. Path grass. I haven't really used these guys. Oh, this is actually vanilla. This is quite nice as well. Big grass decal. Oh, this is nice as well. Yeah, there's a lot of things here. What's the last one? Yeah, those. We're gonna do a few of these eastern cottonwoods as well. They're quite nice looking trees. We're not gonna use them too much in the city. We're gonna use them sparingly. And the oak is the main tree in this area. The live oak and these small oaks as well. There we go. Just some minor detailing alongside this area. I think actually the petrol station, or for you Americans, the gas station actually fits right here. because the industry will of course need a place to refuel. Kind of fits the theme. Yep. So I'm quite satisfied with this small island actually. I think this is a good spot for a small nature reserve park. Let me just grab a drink here. Okay, so from decoration to... Oh, I just have to take one more look at this. This is so simple, but I think it works really well. Oh, the best thing would be if people actually walk down there. Maybe we could cheat that with some invisible paths and stuff like that. Let me try it before we move on. Or will I actually just walk into the water then, maybe? that might be the case as well. But it actually creates a path there, so just gonna... Ah, it's underwater then, okay, so if I... Yeah, it actually... Yeah, it makes it go underwater, so let's just forget that for now. I'm gonna test that later. So, yeah, this has some decoration potential as well. We need to fill out this area. This is a spot that I missed actually. This is a bit too small. What happened here? I probably adjusted the roads and then this got screwed up. This as well. Oh, many things got screwed up here. I wonder what I did. Ah, I placed down these roads, of course. Okay. Last main project of this stream will be this little area, which is going to be a sort of a museum district, I would like to call it. Let's actually make it its own district as well, just to separate it from the other things here. So like that. It's a small district here. We could actually tackle public transport as well if we get the time for it today. I think that would be cool as well. Because we don't have any public transport in the city yet. That's a start. Actually, this can actually be the same thing, I think. Sure. Yeah, sure. Not gonna mess about with that. So I have a few assets in mind here. So we're just gonna make a small road network before we do anything. Just gonna do. So let's see. Maybe we should. So some of those are quite big. So let's just go straight 7 and go straight alongside there and follow the road slightly all the way here, I think. Yeah, so I'm not in love with that, but I think it's okay. Can we fix the curve here maybe? Just to check things a bit more out. It's a bit wonky, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit wonky. Like there. There, that's better. That's acceptable, he says. You know what? I'm good with that. I'm gonna do a straight one, like here maybe. Yeah, let's try that. So what we're gonna do here is we have the museum. Oops, wrong button. We have the. Oh, where is it again? The technology museum. I think that is a quite nice looking asset. This is going to be placed right alongside here, actually. Yeah, let's just place it down. What was the other thing called? Oh, I totally forgot what its name was. Totally forgot. But that's a... Was that a tech thing also? IT club, that is a university thing. Technology museum, oh, that is the same building. You know what I mean? School of Science, nope. This is actually school buildings. What is this? Logo, okay. Oh, I totally forgot what I was gonna place. Okay, so we're quickly gonna go through the unique buildings because I think it's in here. If I can afford it, that is. Here we go. This is it. Museum of Modern Arts. No, sorry. Pedestrian Street Market. Was it the Modern Art Museum? Could use a mall here though, but art. Oh, art gallery. That is a cool one actually. The art gallery we could use. I don't think it's that building I was thinking about, but I think it looks nice. So this is a... Yeah, I think we're gonna go for that because I think it looks quite nice. Just gonna quickly surf down there and see what else we have. And this is quite nice as well, but this is actually a school, so we're not gonna use that. Yeah, I think that's it. It might be in that building where we're going to use as well, but I really can't remember. Spanish Oaks, what is this? Apartment. Yeah, let's go. So, small road again, like that. And art gallery. I think this looks nice as well. Sure. I can already see that the land isn't level here, so I'm gonna have to do something about that. But first, water to the people. I want to... maybe we should make keys here as well. Ooh, a waterfront path here with the keys. Oh yeah, absolutely. So let's just do the landscaping part first, the boring part. I'm gonna go back to about 60, all flat. This is gonna be this height. We're gonna make sort of a coastline alongside the river here, just for this area. Like that, and then we're gonna have to actually make all of this the same height here. So let's just do it like this. Make sure we do everything here, and Control H again. Boom. And I'm kind of satisfied with that. So actually we need to move this a bit more out. We can always move it back in later, so I'm just going to extend this a bit, just for making the key there. Let's do something like that then. Oh, not there maybe. Oops, what am I doing? Yeah, sure. Something like this then. And key again. Let's try one of the other keys then, while we're at it. We have a plethora of options here actually. These with stairs down. So there are paths on the bottom ones of these actually, so that is quite nice. Let's just try to use those. You can actually extend all the way out here, I see, so maybe we should just plan for that. Yeah, we're gonna fix things later here. Just gonna make it coarsely for now, and let's just do freeform here. This is gonna be like that, I think, and that is a bit too much, but okay. I think that is all quite nice, isn't it? Although this is below the surface actually, so we're gonna have to raise it. That is nice. This can be on a slight curve. I think this is a good waterfront. Maybe just a tad bit in here. This is the same, right? So we can just yep. There we go. Just gonna erase some of these stairs there, like that. I think that looks better. Okay, so then the big job is about to happen. We're gonna have to go for nodes like that. Remember not to get the bridge involved. That would be catastrophical. I think that is everything. There's not a node beneath here, is there? Nope. So control age, same height as... why can't I... There we go. Okay, so that barely puts it above water, so maybe we should just up it a bit more anyway. What if we do 2 or 1 click up actually? Oh, that is horrible. Why is this? Is this road sunken? So this is what quickly gets a problem when you haven't leveled things out properly. Yeah, so this is slightly lower, so we're gonna have to, destroy your houses. Bit sad about that, but it will have to be done. But then we will also have to level this area here. I think that's a good idea to do, like that. This as well, and then we can just pray that it works for us. Yeah, that looks much better. That looks much better. Yeah, so these are probably meant for more of a city center area, but I think right here they look quite nice, so we're gonna keep them. We can always just upgrade these guys to something else if we don't like them. So maybe... These are a bit taller actually, they don't have stairs though, so... Yeah, this is okay, like that and like that, I think. What about these guys? Yeah, you know what? I really enjoyed these guys that we used down by the fish market. So actually, we're gonna use this again. They're a bit wider. They're a bit too much, maybe you could argue, but I think I like them. Let's just fix the ends here. This is like... This is just gonna go down into the guts here, so like that. And let's just move it right in here. I think I'm happy with that. That's nice. Good, so they can actually walk alongside this when we put down some paths here just to connect them up. You are gonna go straight ahead. You are gonna go straight ahead, and I'm actually gonna put the road behind this way, with the road guidelines off. Here we go. Now the path got destroyed, of course. Can we make you just go there? Yeah, we can. So let's just fix this. This is a bit wonky. Walnut way, okay. Great, this says. Sure. Some decorations are at hand. So let's just see here. This can go like... Do we want a road behind there? No, I don't think so. So let's just focus on this place then. That's a bit too short. One more, I think. There we go. Actually fits just overlapping the assets, so I'm just going to do that. Perfect. And here is the space for the parking spaces. We have some new guys in the stream, by the way. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's nice to have some new people in tonight. I've just set a streaming schedule, by the way, for you new guys here. I've been just streaming sporadically from time to time, but from now on it's going to be Tuesdays at 7 p.m. That is European GMT time. Sorry, CET. I'm in Oslo in Norway, so it's that kind of time. And it's going to be, yeah, so Tuesdays at 7 p.m. and Sundays at 6 p.m. And me and a couple of friends are also participating in an amateur Rocket League esport tournament on Thursdays. And we still have 4 games left of the season, so if you want to see some old guys lose to 14-year-old kids, you're welcome to join us on Thursdays. We're not very good, but we're really entertaining, we like to say. So, or we like to call ourselves, at least. So, please join us on Thursdays as well. Parking. Where are we? So we're gonna use the... do we have the plain parking spots? These 3x3s? Nope, we don't. Okay, so we're gonna use this guy then. I thought we had a plainer one. No. Okay, so boom, boom. Leave a space. I think that well, this is actually perfect for this here. Yeah, that is okay. And let's go for our. Actually, this is parking spaces. Yeah, sure. Let's go for a trusted hedge network then. Sorry, plant network. Brick planter. Boom and boom. I think that's okay. Actually, you're gonna go one space to the left here. Sure. Let's go for that path again. Oops, wrong button. Path. Oh yeah, I destroyed this path as well. They won't be able to walk here. So like this, and this is going to be a path here as well. Actually go all the way. Okay for now. This is going to go a bit further up. Sure. And this is also going to continue to here, I think. So this actually makes people able to walk alongside the quay here, which is quite nice. We're going to make a path here as well. This is going to be dirt. I'm going to go back to snapping. Let's just go. It can actually go all the way here, I think. Yep. And path. Yeah, so this is just. Oh, this is wonky as hell. We're gonna move you further down. Nope. Where are we? Where's the node? Where's the node? There it is. Oh, I think we'll have to extend that one. And there we go. Now I'm satisfied. Okay, so we can just have a snapping back off. I'm gonna have something like this then. Yep. They will be able to walk here now. Actually, you can just continue on. Like here. Boom. Sure. So that is it. We placed down our 2 buildings. This is then the Technology Museum and the Art Gallery. These are really supposed to be in a in campus areas, but they work outside as well. So what should we do here? We can do a small park here actually. This is a good place for some larger parks, I think. Nah, not a football stadium. This is a good one. Can we have 2 here? Nope. This is a even bigger one. Oh, and I kind of like that. That actually works quite well. What if we just surround them with one of our own trees then? The oak, for example. We're fans of the oaks here, so big oaks can just be at each corner. This is quite nice, actually in the middle. Got a small oak there, and I think that is okay. Just another one here, I think. So that's not too bad, right? Starting to take shape. Any suggestions by you guys would be really appreciated as well. This is all about creativity, this game, I think. So any inspiration and suggestions from you guys are just more than welcome. Actually, this is going to be connected here as well. So yeah, we're going into detailing now, and I think this is okay. We're going to need some more parking spaces here. Let's just see what we have. We have this 4x6. That is almost perfect. I'm gonna leave it a small overlap there. I'm totally gonna leave it that, so not gonna think about it. That's way too big. 4x. That's a bit too much of an overlap. There we go. That is perfect. So when I get the surface painter tool back, this is gonna be filled in with pavement, I think. So now we're just gonna hide our ugly marks with some palm trees. This is still the native tree of the area we're using. We're going for more of a South American style here, so palm trees and the coconut tree are the ones we're focusing on here. So this is actually going to be changed. Nah, it's all right now. Okay, so we're going to have a palm, a stretch of palm trees alongside this key here. Let's just do a line, freeform tool, and this one. I think that's a good line, right? Yeah, and they're a bit close together, but I kind of like it here. You know what? They are a bit too close together, so let's just up the distance here, the line spacing. Let's go for 15, see how that looks. Yeah, I can go with that. This is almost straight. I think that looks quite nice from the seafront. I'm gonna do some more here. Actually, just in the middle there. 2 is okay. These guys can go as well. Yeah, I think that suffices. Just gonna a couple of jacarandas behind there because I really love those trees. This can be on the grounds here as well. We'll mix these in from time to time. This is also one of our signature trees in this city. How goes the city planning, Emsil? Oh, hi, welcome back from your lunch. It goes quite well, to be honest. We are finishing up the stream now. We're going to do a shorter stream today, so this is the seafront museum district we're kind of making now. It's a small museum district. It's a technology museum and a... totally forgot. Yeah, a art museum, I think. Art gallery, that is. Fancy stuff. Oh, that is an eyesore. That water pumping station has to go. Gotta remember to do that. I'm gonna write it down. Water pumping move. Yeah, so how was your how was your food, Emsil? Did you have a good lunch? Lunch is good. That's nice to hear. Love some good waterfront property. Yeah, I agree. We're trying to make the most use of the waterfront there as we can. Not know if you were here earlier, but we made some keys to. I need to make a habit of taking my full lunch though. Yeah, you should absolutely do that. A good lunch is. It's important to keep it going through the day, I think. Yeah, so we made this waterfront here in the fishing industry area as well, with these amazing looking keys here, which kind of surrounds the small fishing village on the half island here. So I think they just look amazing, these small keys, when you just put them at the waterfront. Kind of like it in this semi-industrial area as well. I'm using quite a lot of more vanilla assets now, and I think there's quite a lot of good vanilla assets coming out lately, and that is good. So, as I said, we're finishing up now really, but we have some space for some more park stuff here. This is going to be a custom park, I think, just some paths and trees. Don't really know what to do here, but maybe we should just have houses here. Yeah, I think so. This is just a house area, I think so. Let's just see what pops up here. Yeah, I think that is okay. We have some. We have very much demand for residential zoning. I didn't notice. Yeah, let's just do some housing alongside this edge as well. So let's make a custom path then. Yeah, I'm gonna make some food after the stream as well. I had a salad for dinner actually, but yeah, it was a small salad, so I kind of need to get something more before I go to bed. It's starting to get late here in Norway, so it's 9 p.m. here in Norway actually. So I'm having a salad now. Oh, nice. That's nice. What are you going to make? I have some. I actually have some Indian food from the dinner we made last night. So I'm probably going to just eat those. It's quite nice to just eat what you have available if you have already made some food. So I adore Indian food, as I see you do too as well. Indian food is just amazing. I probably always order in Indian food if I'm not making it myself. So I'm ordering in Indian food at least once every 3 weeks, I guess. I think it's really decent food as well. So probably Indian and Japanese food are my two favorite food categories, you could say. Indian and Japanese. Because I think both of those are quite exciting food cultures, as well as they make a lot of healthy food, to be fair. So let's see. Let's use our trusted hedges here. Those are both great options. Yeah, I agree. Let's get the spacing down to 5 again. Oh, that's the wrong edge there. Let's go. This one? Yep, maybe 6 is better here. Yep. We're just gonna do some minor decoration here, and we're gonna call it a night actually. I think this is okay, and this is nice. I'm starting to get friendly with the freeform tool again. It's a bit finicky to use, but when you get a hold of it, the hang of it, it actually works quite well for what we're doing here. It's not perfect, but yeah, it'll do for us. This is straight and very unique as well. Yeah, I quite like trying new food cultures. So yeah, I've tried a lot of different food, I would say, but I always come back to at least Indian food. I think Indian food is just amazing, always, and I always have an appetite for that. But I'm really fond of Asian food in general, both Japanese and Korean. Korean is always a bit too spicy for me, maybe, so I always revert to Japanese then, which has a bit more of a savory profile, if you could say. But yeah, and trying to create those food types at home as well, that is quite rewarding when you get it right. If you're fond of cooking, that is. MCL says, I like spice. Yeah, I do. I do also fancy spicy food, but it has to be somewhat spicy. If it's too spicy, I think it's a bit too much often. So Indian can often be a bit too spicy for me, but yeah, then you'll just have to choose something that's not that hasn't got the incredible amount of spice that some Indian food does. But that is also the variation of Indian food. I think you can always choose how much spice you would like. That is quite okay. I keep making my go-to meats and seldom trying to make something new. Yeah, I kind of get into that habit myself sometimes, so I completely understand what you mean. Especially when you have a if you don't have the time, I always I revert back to the standard meals that I'm comfortable eating if I'm out of time, to be fair. So I really understand what you mean there. Okay, so we just passed 2 hours of streaming, and that was my goal for today. Having a bit of some plans later tonight, so I'm just gonna hop off with the last few hedges there, and then we're gonna finish off, I think. So let's just see. Let's just take a look back at what we have done today. Oh, by the way, are anyone walking here yet? I would really like to see, because people should be able to walk on both this path and this lower path. Though this isn't a densely populated area. But yeah, I'm quite satisfied with what we've done today. Done some industry work, we've done some detailing, waterfront stuff, and I quite like to. I really look forward to the next episode, because then we're going across the river. That is, I'm quite looking forward to that. Yeah, MCL says, thank you for the stream and good conversations. Yeah, I agree, and you should have a good evening as well. I'm logging off now, but thanks to everyone who has joined us today. We're actually going to find someone to raid. I always forget to do that, but so let's see if we can raid a City Skylines. Actually, Anti-Tar Heel is online. He's a great City Skylines player. Let me just set up the raid here now. Just hold on 2 secs. Raid Anti-Tar Heel. Okay, so thanks to everyone who has been joining us today. My viewer goal, my follower goal is actually 50, and we are just 9 followers away from that now. So please give me a follow if you enjoyed the stream. And I'll see you in the next stream on Thursday. Bye.
Rush. Maybe 2x2s enough. Let's see. Yeah, 2x2s enough. Okay, so that. We'll put bushes around it.